Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness has several Pokemon that, relative to the rest of Generation 3, are considered extra. In other words, the rest of Generation 3 does not have them. As you can see here, I will be using a Bonsly in battle, which does not normally exist in Generation 3. Bonsly is hidden in the game's code of XD Gale of Darkness, and is not normally usable by the player, except in side quests and in a certain Realgam Tower mission. It seems like Bonsly works properly in battle between XD and a Generation 3 Game Boy Advance game. Though obviously it's probably not worth using Bonsly since it is so weak relative to the rest of the Pokemon available. But there's something else I want to check out that very few people have done, primarily due to people simply not knowing what this game is. I want to see what happens when you trade Bonsly onto Ruby or Sapphire. In order to do this, I will need to link Sapphire into XD, and then trade something for Bonsly on Sapphire's end. I have prepared multiple extra Pokemon for this purpose. It's kind of hard to hold 3 controllers with only 2 hands. But as you can see, I'm doing this live on my Wii, acting as a GameCube. Okay, now what we're about to do, we're about to trade Bonsly onto Sapphire. Trade initiated. I think that means it accepted the trade and will be successful momentarily. The purpose of why I'm doing this live rather than on an emulator is to show that this happens on the base game. Obviously, I would have had to hack the save file in order to make this work. Now, there's a few things I want to experiment with regarding Generation 3 Bonsly, or whatever it becomes on Ruby and Sapphire. Firstly, how does it react when I use it in battle? Firstly, let's check it in the menu. Okay, it looks like it's one of those question mark Pokemon. First thing I want to try is using it in battle, seeing what happens. Oh! A Bulbasaur question mark. I've read about this on Bulbapedia before. It must be one of those Decamark Pokemon. Obviously, I can't see the Decamark official name because it's named Bonsly, obviously. What happens if I try to bring it into the battle tower? Don't worry about me losing a win streak. I already lost my good win streak years ago when Wobbuffet took it from me. Excuse me, you don't have 3 eligible Pokemon. 3 different Pokemon to enter. The game doesn't count it as a Pokemon, it seems. Which makes sense, actually. Can it be fed Pokeblocks? Whoa, that looks weird. Clearly that data was not intended to be accessible in-game. Now, finally, I want to see what happens if I try to import it into Platinum. Okay, the PC picks it up just fine. Over here, I have my DS Lite. And don't worry, if anything glitches out or gets messed up, I have backups of my save data, so... Alright, let's see what happens if I try to move it onto Platinum. Like, does it recognize as a Bonsly or something else? Oops. Obviously, I have a few other Pokemon here. This Pokemon is not permitted to migrate. It doesn't even recognize that's a Bonsly. Well, I think that's all. I certainly learned a lot experimenting with this. As an emergency edit in, I've discovered a few more things about the glitch Bonsly I traded to my Pokemon Sapphire version. Firstly, it seems to change level at complete random. Additionally, it soft locks the game when I access its menu screen from Sapphire. I want to trade it back to XD, see what happens. It changed level to level 29 at complete random, seemingly. It's still recognized as Bonsly on this end. Oh, look at that. It changed level unexpectedly. Okay, let's trade it back to XD and see how it behaves. Yep, came back at level 29. What? That's non-essential. Its experience point value is extremely high. What just happened? I wonder if feeding it that Pokeblock did anything. I have to see how this works in battle. Sorry, I just need to readjust something there. This is an easy place to get battling in. Oops. What happens if it gains experience at all? Level 30. Whoa! It's probably just gonna keep gaining experience until it hits level 100. Whoa. Okay, I'm not in the mood to sit through this.